お客さんを構えてください。前の方控えております。しばらくお待ちください。前の方控えております。しばらくお待ちください。お知らせをお願いします。前の方で使います。
この博覧会は人間、居住、環境と科学技術というテーマを掲げております。全人類にとって非常に大きな、また切実な問題がここに示されているのであります。
3カ国国旗の入場です。
It's been 5 billion years since the solar system came into existence as the habitat for human beings, and 2 million years since the birth of mankind. Human life has changed dramatically over the years, supported by scientific and technological development. In 1985, with only 15 years to go before the start of the 21st century, the International Exposition, Tskuba Expo 85, was opened to enable people to take a glimpse of the future of science and technology. The theme of this exposition is Dwelling and Surroundings, Science and Technology for Man at Home. Many overseas countries, together with the Japanese government and domestic enterprises, are participating in the exposition in the Japanese city of Tskuba to show their latest technological achievements. The expo site covers 100 hectares, about 40 times bigger than one of Japan's largest baseball stadiums. Let's now begin a tour of the various pavilions. This map shows that the expo site is divided into blocks A to G. We'll go to the theme pavilion first. This building, featuring a 40-meter-high symbol tower, flanked by 2 long glass galleries, is presented by the Japanese government. It's filled with video presentations and robots to explore the Expo 85 theme. This single tomato plant, a product of a revolutionary cultivation method using solar energy, bears as many as 12,000 tomatoes. This is an experimental system for growing vegetables aimed at artificially controlling temperatures and all other environmental conditions. Some people surely come up with astounding ideas. There's an enjoyable spot, too. This robot reads music scores placed in front of it and plays the instrument. It makes absolutely no errors. How would you say it compares with a human performance? Another Japanese government exhibit is the History Pavilion. It has various interesting displays to show how Western science and technology have been accepted and absorbed by Japan during the past century. The Iron and Rice Zone shows technological revolutions in steelmaking and agriculture. of this zone is a huge chunk of a cedar tree grown in southern Japan. This 8-ton piece with a circumference of 9 meters is said to be 2,000 years old. It has an air of dignity reminiscent of those ancient times. Coming out of the government pavilion, we're now in the Children's Plaza. Let's walk through this yellow tube, the 270-meter-long fun tube. You'll be buffeted by a strong wind. And then lost in a dense fog. Then a water tunnel. It's really like being underwater. You may feel like running through the tunnel as quickly as you can, but I bet it's nice and cool in the summer. This is a gigantic map of the Japanese archipelago with a scale of 1 to 100,000 lopped off from the Earth. As you stand on top of this 40-meter wide map made of tiles, you can tell that the Earth is round. A unique idea, isn't it? Let's continue our tour. First pavilions in A block. This building, which looks like a combination of cylinders of all sizes, is the Gas Pavilion. The monument is the Tower of Gas. Inside you can enjoy Symphony of Flame, a musical. The Gasrama, projected on 2 giant screens, depicts cultures related to food and its preparation. The yellow square frames of the Sumitomo Pavilion look as if they were floating in the air. As you enter the 3D Fantasium, you're given special viewing glasses to see the 3D movie Earth Song. You'll be overwhelmed by images popping up in front of your eyes and the dynamic sound jumping out from the screen. The movie is an adventure fantasy starring a cute little girl called Erica and a shaggy dog named Bozo. The beauty of nature depicted in the film will enthrall you. The Mitsui Pavilion is a theater of a waterfall. Here again, an image stage is the main attraction, but it's a little different from others. The screen itself is a giant waterfall. About 117 tons of water is circulated by 12 underwater pumps. Air is mixed with water, so tiny bubbles make it look whitish. Multi-images are projected on the 7-meter-high, 40-meter-wide water screen, created by 12 tons of water falling down per minute. The Hitachi Group Pavilion. The Interface Theater is a circular rotating theater divided into 4 stages. The stages revolve 90 degrees every 5 minutes. Here you can enjoy musicals presented by robots and image presentations, as well as 3-dimensional computer graphics images. Here at the Robot Art Corner, robots are making ice sculptures. What do you think they're carving? Yes, it's an elephant. There are some foreign pavilions in A block. First, the USA Pavilion. Here's a very unusual and interesting display, an automatic composition program. This device, developed by Mr. Charles Ames and Mr. Lejeune Hiller, composes music as chords and other data are designated. The composition is played the minute the score is shown on the screen. This pavilion is filled with various other exhibits, such as a spacesuit and a model of the world's largest telecommunications satellite. The Ibaraki Pavilion, representing the host prefecture where Tskuba City is located. Pyeonta, a frog wearing a spacesuit, explains the images shown on the giant panoramic map. Pyong is an onomatopoeia sound meaning leap in Japanese, so this frog symbolizes a great leap forward in the future. The UCC Coffee Pavilion. The outdoor event plaza provides the visitors with a place to relax with a cup of delicious coffee. During the period of the exposition, artists from coffee-producing countries in Central and South America and other parts of the world are invited to perform their traditional shows at this outdoor theater. Besides, musical shows by UCC Girls International are presented every day. The Toshiba Pavilion. The first thing that catches your eyes as you come to this building is a computerized painting art on the world's largest scale. 2 murals are drawn every day using 10 color pens. In the pavilion, among the many exhibits, such as a multi-purpose artificial satellite, is a robot that spins tops. This is very popular with the visitors. See how the robot manipulates the top, making it walk on a sword. And it also walks on a tightrope. These are the foreign pavilions in A block. Now the HSST, High-Speed Surface Transport. The body of the vehicle floats about 1 centimeter above the surface by means of electromagnetic force and is propelled by a linear motor. This new floating train runs a distance of only 350 meters at the expo site, but it's very popular. It's not easy to get a ticket for this ride. Let's now move on to B and C blocks. First, the Mitsubishi Pavilion. There's a huge mirror above the entrance. In this pavilion, you can travel through time and space riding on the motion-controlled car Mitsubishi 21, which takes you to the year 2030. Next, the INS Pavilion of NTT. From the INS Plaza with brilliant optical fiber illuminations, ride an escalator through a tunnel of light, and you'll find yourself in the early 20th century Japan. What would things have been like if there had been video phones about 100 years ago? The Kodansha's Brain House Pavilion. Shown here is a multi-animation movie featuring Goku, a well-known monkey from a Chinese classic who travels through the human brain instead of trekking along the route depicted in the book. Now the IBM Japan Pavilion. You can freely operate personal computers here at the game park. There's a curved screen with a diameter of 32 meters in the Superdome 21, and there's another screen 5 meters in diameter at its center. The two screens are used in combination to present the epic of man and science. The Steel Pavilion is a unique hanging structure. The 3D movie hall in this pavilion has revolving seats. Besides the 3D movie with stereophonic sounds, there are also laser show attractions. There are many European pavilions in B Block. Japanese visitors to the fair feel as though they were making a tour of Europe right here in Tskuba. This open vehicle that runs along sounding merry melodies is called the Pore Pore bus. Pore Pore is Swahili word meaning slowly. There are 11 stops for this vehicle at the fair site. The Kuruma-kan is a pavilion where displays from domestic car manufacturers are exhibited. You can look out over many colorful pavilions below while the Space Rider takes you to the top of the building. Then the vehicle enters the pavilion and speeds down, running through space filled with moving scenery. If you happen to be a car maniac, there are also a variety of displays you can't miss. This building, with its front covered by a waterfall, is the Fujitsu Pavilion. The Cosmos Dome is itself an enormous screen. Take a close look. It dwarfs the people walking in front of it. Fanuc Man is the world's largest and strongest robot. Yet, his hands are skillful enough to perform such delicate tasks as assembling a miniature of himself. His powerful arms can lift effortlessly a 200-kilogram barbell. The TDK Pavilion. Is this shape supposed to symbolize an elephant or a bird? The live theater is a most unusual place where the audience can experience metamorphosis. You'll feel as if you're turned into a bird or an insect. Electronics and ancient times are blended in the Matsushita Pavilion. The Yayoi language of the prehistoric age has been reproduced. Wonder if you understood what the man was saying. This robot draws your portrait in 3 minutes, and you can take the finished picture with you. The Fuyo Robot Theater is a real fun place. Robots designed by Mr. Luigi Colani perform sophisticated shows for you. A musical presented by robots. There are various other foreign pavilions in this block. The UN Peace Pavilion presents many displays related to various international organizations. The Children's Plaza is full of fun. Water arches. It's amazing how the water hits the right spot. Animals in the mechanical zoo. A frog. Tadpole. Water strider. And a ray. And the jumbo centipede. Let's walk past the Children's Plaza into D Block. This is the Sony Jumbotron, measuring 25 by 40 meters. It's equivalent to 10,000 20-inch home color television sets. D Block, where this Jumbotron stands, is Expo Park, which has been left in its natural state. The Skyride cableway is strung over Expo Park. The 8-passenger gondolas offer you a spectacular view of the Sony Jumbotron and the gigantic Technocosmos Ferris wheel. Expo Plaza is the main hall where the opening and closing ceremonies and various other events are held. Sweden's National Day was attended by King Carl XVI Gustaf.
Ingen besökare kan nog undgå att överväldigas. Åstadkomma sann internationell samverkan.
A major attraction here at Expo Plaza is the Crystal Family Concert. All instruments used for this performance are made of glass. There are many shows presented by top world artists at the Expo Plaza and Expo Hall during the period of the fair. Block is on the hill that overlooks Expo Park. The Adventure of Electro Gulliver in the Electric Power Pavilion. Let's set out on an adventure tour on a 3-seat Gulliver survey ship. The giant Ferris wheel, Technocosmos, Technocosmos has 8 passenger gondolas. Enjoy a wonderful view of Mount Tskuba and the entire Kanto Plain from this, the world's largest Ferris wheel, which is 85 meters high, corresponding to this year or Expo 85. The Daiei Pavilion, home of the poet. The pyramid steps are big benches for you to sit on. Sitting there, you may feel as if yourself were a poet. As you go inside the pyramid and take a seat facing the screen, soap bubbles come floating down, creating an atmosphere that draws you into the core of a poet's soul. The Soviet Union Pavilion. Major exhibits here, understandably, are models of the manned space station Salyut 6, Soyuz, and Progress docked together. There are many foreign pavilions in F Block, too. The Vista Liner is a mini rail that runs through the Expo site. You can enjoy the sights of the entire site as you travel from one pavilion to another on the 17-coach train. Block housing many foreign pavilions. First, the Korea Pavilion. A 100 multi-vision video monitors provide information on current entertainment and various other events in Korea, as well as the upcoming 1988 Olympics. There are other displays to show the country's latest technology. The 32-meter parabolic antenna is the symbol of the NEC C&C Pavilion. In the C&C Theater, the audience can specify the flying course of their spaceship. The Midori-kan Pavilion. In the Holan Theater, there are 4 antennas, like screens stretching out from the oval screen in the center. You'll find yourself right in the middle of a science fiction fantasy. Next, the Suntory Pavilion. In the forest of birds, some 200 birds with built-in micro speakers will welcome you with a beautiful chorus. And here in this pond, 7,213 water jets form different patterns while laser and synchronized music create fantastic effects. The vastness of the Canadian scenery shown on the giant screen will envelop you from head to feet. The Shueisha Pavilion is a display in itself, a collage of ancient relics. In the Cinema U Movie Hall, too, various famous ruins are projected life-size and in startling detail on the world's largest screen. The Health and Sports Pavilion presents various displays aimed at seeking the ideal image of health and sports. In this zone, too, there are many foreign pavilions. The Canadian Pavilion. The city of Vancouver is hosting Expo 86, Transportation and Communication, next year. The enthusiasm building up to this event has made the various displays in the pavilion all the more enjoyable. The China Pavilion. The first thing that catches your attention here is this experimental communication satellite number 1. This is the Chinese version of the word processor. The numerous characters used in the Chinese language make the system doubly complicated. The Heartopia features the miracles of nature. The Bird's Eye Theater is a unique attempt to enable visitors to view things from above like a bird, as they see images projected on the screen below. Try a ride in a satellite capsule at the KDD Telecom Land. It's designed to simulate the interior of a spaceship. You'll feel as though you're flying through outer space. And the Submarine Theater invites you to a trip deep underwater. In the telecom studio, you can experience a television conference using a telecommunication satellite. Besides all these pavilions, there's a Tskuba Expo Center, a Japanese government exhibit located a short distance away from the main site. This building will remain as it is after Expo 85 is over as a new symbol of Tskuba. The Cosmic Hall has the world's largest planetarium. You can also enjoy the beautiful images of high-definition TV. Science and technology have made remarkable development during the 20th century, greatly contributing to the happiness of mankind. At the same time, however, this rapid development has given rise to various new problems, causing anxiety among people and distrust in further technological development. Views have even been voiced in opposition to further growth. Tskuba Expo 85 has provided a good opportunity for us to grasp the wonders of science and technology and think anew what we should do to make the coming 21st century a better and more prosperous period for all mankind.